Wait, I ain't even took my shot.
Take your shot, friend. Okay, she came up with the whole scenario that we are going to toast first, and this ain't happen. Anywho, y'all know we're back. Y'all, I can talk. Oh yeah, Toots had to get that mouth fixed, y'all. We sorry about last week. That's good. You okay?
We can't preach about people having no PCP, and then our oral hygiene ain't together.
Right, y'all. I was hurting so bad.
We have the definitions of practice what you preach.
I went and got it pulled, y'all.
And there you have it.
So we got a good one for you guys today. Yay! Yep, it is awful. We're going to get hummus to my girl from the Belle Collector, Lateshia Pearson.
Lateshia Pearson.
Woohoo! Yeah, she wrote a book called
Welcome to Toots and Boots Tuesday.
I know, girl. She wrote a book called
feature.
What? Right. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna have to shop this out to her.
Tell her.
So she wrote a book called Why Side Pieces Are Winning, because she went through her husband on live television cheating on her. It was bad. I've been following them for years. I am a big reality freaking television person.
The biggest one I know.
Honey, I watch them all.
And they be trying to talk to me about it. Girl, you don't know I don't
She don't watch
TV.
TV. She got problems. But so we was sitting there talking about it. So I was like, friend, so my homegirl, because Tisha girl, you my homegirl. My homegirl wrote this book, right? And I'm like, I got to support her. Why are side pieces winning?
And if you all will recall, and we hope you've been watching and you do recall, our last episode was about side chicks versus side pieces. Now, this isn't a version 2 of that. What it is us expounding on concrete experience.
What word you just used?
Did
you do an SAT word?
Girl, it's my work job. I love my job. It just came out in this damn podcast. Hey, y'all, if you know, you know. I love my job, okay?
So, yes, guys. So, we were sitting down thinking, because I've been in a side chick situation.
Yeah, because call it what it is.
And she is a proclaimed side piece.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
and we was just sitting down talking about, dang, why are they winning?
Yes.
So, Lateshia, here you go, girl.
Speaking from a true side chick.
Honey, these married men folks, they would give their last dime to their side chick. Literally. I'm going to speak on my experience, okay?
And listen, we're going to always come with a disclaimer in some shape, form, or fashion.
Yes.
This isn't to speak on nobody else. Anything that Toots and Boots talk about is it's pure facts based off of our own personal experiences. Because people like to think that we like one brain, one mind. It's a no. We disagree quite regularly. We fell out earlier this week.
Right, I was hot fish grease.
I fried her in the fish grease that she was hot in. Okay.
Hot.
But look at us now. We still together.
We're still here, y'all.
That's what friendship's supposed to be.
Right. And you got to be able to tell your friend, nah, I don't agree with you. Like, you're wrong. Like, you made me feel a certain kind of way. Yes. And that's her, because she rude. She always made me feel a certain
But
kind
I'm
of
a communicator.
But she's trying to say I'm not, y'all.
No, I'm not saying she's not. That's not what I'm saying. But it has been said before that us Scorpios are not communicators. That is the absolute not truth.
Friend, somebody said that about you?
Yes. Yes.
She communicates fairly. I'll give that to her.
I'm not the best, but I will communicate.
Yeah. So,
anywho,
let's get to this. So, we got to tell Tisha girl. So, let me tell you, these married folks, honey, they be having these married men. I know my ex-husband had a whole nother account, honey. A whole nother account that he was, I guess, assisting her and whatever. I mean, but if he was getting her woo-ha, you got to pay for it, because I truly believe nothing
is free. At least you had the decency and respect to have another account. That son of a biscuit eater that I was dealing with just didn't do shit. But that's another show.
So yeah, so my, dude that I was his side chick.
What
Yeah,
do you call them? Sponsors?
sponsors. They're sponsors. That's my word. They're sponsors, and
And you're
so
the codependent?
I'm independent.
No, you cold.
How are you cold? It's just like military. When my husband was
The side
the
chick is
soldier,
always the codependent.
but I was the dependent.
You, because you're married, legally you're the spouse.
Yeah,
But the side chick,
I don't know what she is. That's what she is. She just a
codependent.
side
She's
chick.
his codependent.
But I guess so. That's it, y'all. That's it. That's all.
And there you
But like I know for me, I mean, why are you whispering?
Oh my god, I really forgot.
Oh my gosh.
Back to the
Now,
show.
back to the show.
And we're back.
So I had like the tire NBT card and for the longest. I did. It don't matter. Like this is my life. I'm not calling nobody name today. Okay? But that was my life at that time. This is at that time. I had the credit card. I had the debit card on my Uber Eats. I get diamonds, all kind of stuff. So it's like
I ain't never seen
I ain't got to do nothing for this.
Go.
My first Christmas gift was $1,000 cash money.
Let me tell y'all something.
I mean, and
I'm
that ain't no
not
little
saying
stuff. Like, cause getting my
Correct.
nails done ain't nothing. Cause my
That's
senior year in high
maintenance.
school, honey, a man bought me a car.
But-
So you can't come in here and tell me you just get my nails done. Dude, I was 18 and I had a man buy me a whole car.
But y'all listen, and I'm not just saying this because this is my best bitch. This is my best Judy. Like, we breathe the same air. Okay, just so y'all know. But listen, I'm not telling y'all this because this is my chick. I seen it. I experienced it. Y'all, and y'all know I'm the receipt queen. You just never know when you're gonna do something. So what she ain't got, I'm the bone collector.
So, yeah, Tisha, that's why this shit be happening. And that's why the side chicks be went. Like, what all I got to do? I ain't got to sleep with you at night. I don't have to wash your clothes. I don't have to do anything but show up with my woo-ha. I mean, basically, because that's all they want is companionship. They want someone to talk to.
They want what they're missing
from home. So all I got to do is give you a listening ear, talk to you, give a little bit, and you don't always have to give sex. So please don't think, okay, people out here with these fellas, don't think that the side chick or the side piece is just always about sex.
I'm on some side piece shit. Right?
Because it ain't always about sex. It's really some communication, some friendship.
Yes.
I think people just need to do poly if they're gonna do all of that, because that's what they do.
What
Their
call it,
sister was poly and poly. Because I mean,
because they know they not poly.
Because they already know. I mean, you know your dude is out there. I knew my husband was cheating on me 5 years with this girl. I mean, he was cheating on me several years throughout our marriage. However, but the seriousness of this last engagement was the last 5 years. And I knew it, but I did not want to change my lifestyle. I'm going to just be honest with you. I was comfortable in my house with my vehicles, with the cash flow that was coming in. I didn't want to change. So until it was slapped in my face, it went to another level. Okay? And he told me he did love her, and once he said, what can I do? You love her? You love her. So I can't do anything about that.
There was a fighting chance. There was not a fighting chance.
There wasn't a fighting chance. So she was giving him something I was not giving him, because God knows I was cooking, cleaning, washing clothes. I was doing all of this.
Also goes onto the lines of is you didn't know what he wasn't expressing to you. You know what I mean?
That's the number one thing.
The things that you did adjust was because he vocalized that.
Yes.
So if he did not tell you that, this
and I
was
had to
lacking
beg
in
for
those
that.
areas, and see, that's the thing.
You know, like he told me he wanted me to lose weight. I lost 41 pounds, you know, and made sure that I gave him what he needed when he was asking for it. But he still wanted her. It was something that she was doing outside of our marriage. And so when I was in my situation, it was something I was doing outside. Now, we had arguments just like a real relationship. I got on his nerves, he got on my nerves, you know. But I know I was not the one. I would have never been the one. Like, he's never going. Men are never going to leave. Well, I won't say never, honey, because I do know a situation where a guy left his wife.
Sometimes they do, but more times than not, it's us that leave first. Because if we don't leave, they're not going nowhere. But you know what, friend? I think we should save that one for another topic. When it's over, before it's over. And even though we've mentioned it, to elaborate on it, especially based off of our own personal experiences, I think that's a topic in and of itself.
And that's
because
true.
It could enlighten the next woman to maybe open her eyes and realize that this is over.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's over before it's over. But us women folk, we tend to want to exhaust all means, because one thing that they cannot say is this.
What?
She was not a real woman to me. Because what's understood doesn't need to be explained. And they could say it.
But just like you said, it was some things that they need, that these men, folks need, and women, because you got women out there that are serial cheaters as well. There's stuff that people need that they're just not expressing.
And that's it.
You feel like you are being the woman. You're being all woman for your man.
Yes.
Because I thought I was all woman for him. I'm like, why would he go out and be with someone else? But
you're right.
But what the woman I was being for him wasn't the woman he needed from me. And we have to understand that.
Absolutely. But at the same time, we can't repair ourselves where we don't know we're broken.
And that's true.
If you do not express to me what it is that you need from me, especially when you know, because I'm going to tell you, when I tell you what you do with it, it's up to you. But I'm expressing to you, correct. However, but if I'm telling you this is what I need and there's no changes or adjustments, then that's one thing. But if you're lacking something, and if I'm communicating, just tell me what it is, because I know I've been hurt too.
I don't think
whatever
men are ever going to do that. That's just not in their makeup. Not all men. It's not in their makeup. They rather go in
the right one.
That's true. But a lot of men rather go to work and tell their work wife what's wrong, and then her swiddling in that shit up. But yeah, and that's what happened. So that's why he ended up getting the side chick and the side piece. And then money is being spent outside your household that you really might not know about. Now, we had a conversation earlier where I have a standard. If I make a decision to be your side, whatever, you got to pay for it. That's just hands down. I will not ever lay down for free. I've never done it, and I am not doing it now. Now, Boots, on the other hand, because she feel like, I'm just a piece.
For myself, it has nothing to do with. Let me
no,
say this.
but let me finish.
But I understand what you're saying.
She said she's okay if he doesn't do anything for her. No, I'm not okay with that, because I'm giving you me, and you're winning on both sides. He's winning at home. He has his spouse, his family, his cars, his whatever, and then he's winning with getting his side piece. That's not fair to you. What are you getting?
And I agree with what she's saying.
Some D. You can get D. I can scroll through my Rolodex, honey, and get some D everywhere.
Maybe I'm more than a nigga than what most people will give me credit for. Because here's the thing. At some point, I didn't fucking know you. I'm not going to expect something from you. And this is me. Now.
But he expecting pussy from you.
But what? Because I want dick.
But friend,
he can expect what he wants to. But if I'm not putting out, he can't get what I don't give him.
So he's winning on both ends.
To a certain extent, friend, I agree. To a certain extent. But here's the thing. Because if y'all have not checked out our show, Sex Over 40, let me tell you where I am. Career-wise, I don't want a man for what he can do for me. And I don't want to lead with that expectation. Because at the end of the day, at some point I didn't know you. And I'm never gonna miss what I haven't had. So whether I'm fucking you or I'm not fucking you, these lashes gonna be done. These brows gonna be good. This hair gonna be laid.
But it's always extra.
Friends,
See, for me, it's
for me,
extra because I can do
extra.
it.
For me, it's not extra because when I budgeted into my shit.
No, don't do that.
I do. Let me tell you why.
That's where you would go wrong. You never count somebody else's wallet into yours.
I budget out of my own account because here's the thing: whether I'm fucking with a nigga or not, my shit is still gonna get done.
And that's all the way across the board.
Friend, but I don't lead with that either because when we have conversations, you're going to know these lashes is going to be done every 2 weeks. I'm on a rotational basis. These nails and feet are going to get done. I'm going to still maintain myself, and then I want to splurge, whether you're with me or not. Here's the thing: if we talking longer than a couple of days, 2-3 days, you're going to know what my maintenance fee is every month.
But you don't mind him not I guess expressing, hey, let me be generous
because
and go
when I tell you
that.
If I'm telling you, if I'm leading and I'm telling
you don't have to ask for it. Now you know for yourself.
That's the point
that
I'm making.
Ask for this stuff.
That's the difference between somebody that you deal with and the ones that I deal with.
I don't ask for it. Let me be clear,
that's
women.
The point that I'm making.
I don't ask for this stuff. This stuff is given
and that's
to
the point
me.
that I'm making. If I tell you this is what I get done, you know this is what I get done, and you know the frequency of which I get it done in.
So he should just
my
go
nails
ahead
and my
automatically
feet.
Do it.
I do that on my every other Friday off. You know that. I've been doing it for quite some time.
I get
and
that.
I tell you, this Friday is my Friday off. So I got one Friday in between my next Friday off. If you know I get maintenance done, I've expressed to you.
But you have to.
And I'm also going to remind you during that week. It's maintenance week.
But this is my thing.
I'm gonna remind you, but I'm never gonna ask.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to ask for these things.
Exactly.
No.
That's the point that I'm making.
You don't have
have to ask.
But your presence, see,
that's the point. Yes,
the way I present myself, it's already known. Or she ain't playing that shit. Like I got to be on my P's and Q. I ain't never have to ask. What you doing today? Going to go get my nails done, or what you doing right now? When I get that WYD,
that's the point.
I'm paying bills. Oh, let me go ahead and cash out you something.
Now,
I am not me. I don't need it, but God darn it.
Let me tell you,
honey, I was able to save up that money to be able to pay that dog on $3,000.
Let me tell you something. My friend has been lucky in that department because typically when you ask me, when you WYD me, and I tell you that, and if you don't check your cash out, I'm gone. Because here's the thing, I've already told you what it was. I'm gonna give you a couple of reminders. This show done turned into something you don't intend to be. This is real life, y'all. This is real life. So let me say that, and we're gonna toast to that. Y'all, listen. We done had our conversation. And I'm going to remind you what's on Friday. Every other Friday on my day off, I get my lashes done. I get my brows waxed because they're macro shaded. Y'all better get at Artistry 529 in Gastonia, North Carolina. Y'all better get into it permanent. I wake up like this every morning. Hey, Tiara girl. Anywho, so we had our initial conversation.
Okay.
And then I remind you earlier in the week. Then I remind you in the middle of the week. And then I remind you the day before. I'm not reminding you the day of. Because I've given you several notifications.
But do you go back and sleep with them again and again, even though they're not?
I don't, friend.
Okay. See, that's the thing. When we when we keep giving ourselves to them, they feel like, oh, I can just do this. Yes. I ain't got to do shit.
Because that's what we allow.
Getting the damn milk for free. He ain't got to buy the cow.
He pulling the titties.
Literally.
And I like a little nibble, you know what I mean? And a yank every now and then. But yes, friend, a pinch.
But yeah, I'm just not allowed. I'm like, you can't come over here. Honey, you remember when that boy gave me his debit card and asked me to please balance his bank account? Honey, the dudes just be trusting me.
And listen,
like
if she were to call him right now, I wish we had another line so she could start. He would answer the phone. You want me to call that name?
Let's call
and
him.
Then she... Y'all, this real. This real life. Watch how he responds.
He probably blocked me from last
Friend.
time.
Friend, does he watch the show?
I don't know. He probably blocked me.
It's crazy. Y'all, turn it up, friend. Y'all.
Hey,
What's up?
how you doing?
Good, and you?
I'm wonderful. So you know I have a podcast now called Toots and Boots Tuesday. I want to put a disclaimer out there that you are now on my podcast because I called you. Are you okay with that? Because I need you to say it out loud that you're okay with being on my podcast.
Yes, and I'm okay with being on your podcast.
Okay, so y'all, this is Jimmy. Jimmy, say hi.
Hold on. We're on a podcast now.
Right now. Welcome to the show, Jimmy.
You play too much.
Hey, Jimmy. Hey.
Hey,
It's Toots and
ladies,
Boots
how you
Tuesday.
So Jimmy, let me ask you something. We're actually talking about something. We're talking about how side chicks are winning. You at work, I know, but you know you've been in some little whorish situation because you are, you're a man. You're a single man. No, he's a single man, so he can do what he want to do.
We're going to give a shout out to all the single people out there.
All the
men
single
and
man. He's a
women.
single man, single dad, taking care of his kids. He's a great dad. So I'm gonna give him his props. Okay.
Thank you, Shannon.
You're welcome.
It's Toots.
It's Toots. Don't call me real name. Sorry.
My bad.
But so look, we don't.
My man, Toots. Hey, Jimmy.
So Jim, why do you feel that the side chicks are winning?
Why?
Yeah.
Can I be honest?
Yes. We're honest on here.
Please.
Because the side chick does stuff that the main woman don't do.
Okay. And what all you would like to be done? Like when you may have stepped out on someone in your life, what did you need done?
What you mean? What did I do when I stepped out?
Yeah, if you ever
And he
stepped
done
out.
came back and clarified. She gave the benefit of the doubt and said May. He said, what did I do when I stepped out?
I ain't
But
gonna
go
lie.
ahead on, Jimmy.
I'm not gonna lie. I have stepped out before.
Okay.
Thank you for being honest.
So what were you needing that you were not receiving from home?
Nothing. It was just an urge. Just something to do as a man.
So it's a choice.
Some guys, and I'm not saying all, some guys, even though we can have a good woman at home, she can cook, clean, stay home, take care of the kids, whatever, but we still want to walk around with our chest out and say that, hey, we talk to more than multiple women because we feel like it's our thing to do.
It's all about choices and decision.
Well,
Most different.
and there you
Most
have it.
different. Like I said, you could be the woman that cook, clean, do whatever you want, and we're still not satisfied. Only time we get satisfied is when y'all want to leave. Then we want to be like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. That type.
Oh, wow, Jimmy.
Jimmy!
That's
What
it.
kind of cake you want, Jimmy?
Do what now?
I
What
might have
kind of
to
cake
cook
do
you.
you want?
I have to cook you dinner.
You
But
meant
see,
that.
one thing, what I learned, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I done got my shit together. But one thing that I learned about a woman cheating and a man cheating, us as guys, when we cheat, we don't care. You can look like Amber Rose, but when a guy cheats, we cheat without. Excuse my French, but we cheat without dick.
Absolutely.
We just want to get a piece.
That third leg head leads the way.
When a woman cheats, y'all cheat because we're not at home. Men don't pay bills. Men don't spend no quality time. A woman upgrades. She wants somebody who's going to put her in the house, a foundation and all. We just want a piece of ass.
We leave emotionally and mentally before we leave physically. You're absolutely right about that. Because we're always, it's chess, not checkers.
Say what now?
It's chess and not checkers.
Oh, most definitely. Well, we don't care what it is. We play anything as long as we get a nut.
Wow. Well, Jimmy, we just going to thank you for coming on our show today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're
lady.
going to call you for another subject. We really, we enjoy this, okay?
Okay, well, I'll be waiting on you anytime.
Y'all heard that? He waiting on Toots, y'all.
And she know that, but I'm going to leave this alone.
And with that being said,
We'll call you later, all right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies.
All
so
right.
y'all heard it from experience. And when they have a side dude, he a side piece.
Not anymore.
You know,
It's been long gone.
Listen,
That's
y'all. That's just what it is.
He still want it.
And
but
that
he can't get it.
is why side chicks is winning. You heard it from the horse's mouth.
That's right.
That's it.
That's all. It's Toots and Boots, y'all. And there you have it.